Hey guys, this is Alpha Person MC, and today I'm starting a new survival series. Because it is a series and it's a survival series, I'm going to have to change the way that I record videos and speak, even. What I'm planning on doing with this episode, which is, after all, episode 0, is to tell you what I'm going to do next episode and to tell you my plans for the future and to give you a quick tour of this place. Actually, it's probably going to be all tour. Yeah, so stop one in this tour is the first base, and this is basically an underground room, and I'm not sure where I was going with this, but I just dug underground and hollowed out this bit. Mines are down that way, and there are stairs, by the way. Like, there are stairs going down there, so you can actually run up and down the stairs. And I have this little bed area. I'm going to change all of this eventually. And a clock. Yeah, so I'm actually not very rich so far. If you look in my items worth stealing chest, I do have some iron. It's not very much. I have some gold and a lot of redstone though. So, yeah, I haven't been trading with villagers lately because there are no villagers in this world so far. I checked on Amidst, and by the way, Amidst is a program. It's external. It's not a mod. It's like MCEdit. It's external, and you can put in your seed or load a world, and it will tell you uh, like the locations of strongholds, villages, slime chunks, etc. So it is a very useful tool, and it also tells you locations of biomes. So it might be cheaty, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you that it's not cheaty when you're in survival and you need to find this ice spikes biome, and it turns out that it's actually like 8 kilometers away. There is an ice spikes biome, and I think it's off in that direction somewhere, but it is like probably 30 or 40 kilometers. It's very, very far, and I don't want to walk that distance. I've already walked a ton of kilometers off in that direction where there was a village, and the village turned out to be only one blacksmith shop. So, um, as you might know, blacksmith shops don't spawn villagers because, after all, there's no doors on the village. So, no villagers would spawn, and I didn't have any emeralds on me anyway. But there was one diamond and nothing else really worth getting. So I went on a little adventure, and that village was actually on the way back from a desert biome. But I went off in that direction to get some cactus because I was going to make some green wool. Anyway, this is a tour after all. I'm going to show you around my worlds. So these are temporary. They used to be stairs, but I took them out because I was going to fill them over with this house. And this house is also a temporary design. We have a lot of wood. You probably noticed that there's a lot of wood in this place. The floor is basically made out of logs, and there's wood all over the place, like there's beams inside. So this place was, I guess, a house that I built on top of the underground rooms down there. I started with the underground rooms, and then I went off with this house. So let me just make a stone pressure plate. This is going to be temporary. Actually, make that a button, because I haven't put a button on this door yet. Yeah, so when you go inside, oh shoot, that's a stone button. That's right. So there's some red carpet down here, and there's these redstone things on the ceiling, which I'm going to swap them out for glowstone. I haven't been to the nether yet, and I don't have enough diamonds for... Yeah, I do have enough diamonds for a pickaxe. Yeah, okay. That's what I'm going to do. So, that's what I'm going to do in the next episode. So, anyway, all this is going to be taken out. I'm not going to have any door here. It's just going to be like a basement. So, yeah. Now, I honestly don't know your opinion on this place. I think all this glass is a little bit too much. I think it's not very private, I guess. If I tried to build another section on top of it and have it all closed in, it would look kind of weird, I guess. So what I was planning on doing with this place is to add little square sections coming off of it. After all, this place is like sort of modular because all these sections are 7 by 7. They're all perfect squares, everything. So I'm able to offset some squares and to put them up here. I'm planning on putting a whole bunch of additions to this building and making it sort of modern looking, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. So yeah, off in this direction we have both the little wheat farm I was making, and this temporary tree farm. So the reason why I say temporary is because I'm planning on making this automatic tree farm here, and it's going to be a field, and they're all going to have saplings here on each piece of grass, and there will be pistons here. These pistons are just going to compress it into a block, but it'll take a while for all the trees to be pushed into a single block. So yeah, this tree farm design is more of a design for people that don't have bone meal. So I don't have very much bone meal. I don't want to kill skeletons and get bone meal just yet. I'm thinking of making a mob farm eventually. So yeah, the reason why I haven't put up any, because I have enough iron and wood and cobblestone and redstone to make pistons, but the reason why I haven't put up any pistons yet is because I don't have any slime balls. You might be wondering why I don't just go out and find some swamp biome and kill a bunch of slimes. It's not exactly like that. When I went out there into the swamp biome, there was no slimes. So I checked on Amidst and the Minecraft forum or the Minecraft wiki, that is, and it turns out slimes won't spawn on anything above or on level 40. So this place is on, I think, level 80, 79. It's pretty high. It's pretty high up. And that slime biome, or actually that swamp biome, was also pretty high. I think it was at like 60 or 70. That's where it gets to this hole in the back. So there's a giant hole here, and this is actually the largest project. When you think about in terms of blocks, this is the largest project I've done so far. This hole goes all the way down to level 39, and I'm hoping that slimes will spawn there. I'll probably have to dig like 5 more layers down so that big slimes will spawn. I'm not sure exactly how they spawn. So what I'm planning on doing with this hole is putting, like, I guess, stained glass on top of this and having grass down there. And then let's just see if we can get down here without dying. This is not a good system for getting down there. Yeah. Nope, that's definitely not a good system. So let's just try to get down there again. So what I was saying is I'm planning on taking all of this out and having about a 5-block, let's see, like 5 blocks into here, and this would all be water. Like, there'll be waterways with ice underneath of them. After all, this is a, let's see, what kind of biome is this? It's an extreme hills biome. Let's see. Over off in that direction, it is very cold, and since Minecraft only allows cold biomes to be next to other cold biomes, or warmer but still cold biomes, because there's a temperature rating, ice will not melt over here. As far as I'm concerned, I don't think the ice will melt. So the slimes will be traveling in one direction. They will jump off into the water, not intentionally, and hopefully drown. Then the water will carry away the slime balls into a single hopper, because I don't want to use a bunch of hoppers. I don't have enough resources for them. And they will probably go into a dropper elevator, or maybe just going to a single chest, and I will harvest the slime balls in that way. So this is actually a very large project, considering that I'm only going to be using this for slime balls. But I decided, why not make a very large slime, like a slime ball farm? Because I've seen a lot of designs for farms out there, slime farms, and they are very large. On to the next part of the tour, which is this part. This is a little building here. I'm not exactly sure what I was going for with this building. I'm probably going to put a pathway down here, like gravel and stonework and stuff, going down here, and I'll probably do some terraforming around here. Yeah, so this is a stereotypical building, because most Minecrafters when they join, will want to build a castle. So, yeah. It is a castle. So, I have been working on this for a day. I mean, only a day of work has been put into this, and hence the lack of completion. But I decided that I wanted to show more progress updates with this castle in the survival series. This dirt thing is what I'm going to put on top of these towers, and I'm going to have 4 towers, or maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 towers, I don't know. And there's going to be a tower in the middle, of course. I don't know what I'm going to go for as a design inside everything. I'm probably going to use some wood, a lot of wood, spruce wood, a lot of logs, and I'll try to make it look Hypixely. Yeah, so Hypixely. It's going to be, well, Hypixely is not exactly the right term for it, but it's supposed to be a medieval look. And I'm not going to go for solid walls and solid floors, not even checkered floors or random pattern floors. They're going to be medieval. So most of these castles I've seen people build are just flat walls like this one here, and they don't look like very much. So I'm planning on doing a lot of stuff with stairs, a lot of stair work on the outside of this castle, the exterior, and the interior as well. I don't really know how high I'm going to build this thing. It's probably going to be maybe 3 times the height of this for the little tower thing. And I'm going to sort of stagger the walls. I'm not sure what they call those staggerings, like those things at the top, but I'm going to do that for the top of the building. So the last stop is this building here, and I don't know what I was going for with this building. These vines here are just a temporary farm. I'm farming the vines off of this building, off the side here, and using them for the inside. And I am actually not picking them up. Let's see, I don't need any. I can just get rid of that cobble because I have too much cobble. This is the portal room, and you might be wondering what I'm doing with redstone blocks here. I'm probably going to leave them there, but I normally use redstone blocks. Oh my gosh, it's almost dead. It's got three blocks left on it. But I normally use redstone blocks for surveying. I guess you could call it surveying. When I'm planning out how I'm going to build something, wow, that was really terrible parkour. I like plot out the area using redstone blocks. And when I made this giant hole over here, I was using barbaric tools, which I guess you could call barbaric because I only had a pickaxe, or at least 27 pickaxes, I think, and I couldn't see where the edges of the hole were, so what I was using is the chunk borders of here. So you might notice that if I shift over to here, it's 15. Oh, why is that 13? That's not supposed to be. Oh yeah, okay. 15, 15. So the X and Z are 15, and that's the corner. So then this is the beginning of another chunk, so it's 0, etc. So this is 15, 15. That's 0, 0. And then these two, I'm not exactly sure what they are, but yeah. So that's how I plotted it out. And when I made this hole, I actually dug it. I dug all the way down to the bottom layer, and then I dug upwards from there. It was actually kind of dangerous to do that because there's a lot of gravel around, but I did it. And I only died a few times, but I went through a lot of pickaxes and a lot of iron. I should have made my diamond pickaxe beforehand, but I didn't. So, yeah. Speaking of which, I should make that diamond pickaxe right now, because I want to do that. I've been wanting to do that so far, and I do have 3 diamonds, which is very helpful to me. Actually, I should be emptying my inventory. How did my? Oh yeah, that's why I was. That's why the why I was full, because I had the armor on. I had the armor off because I died. So let's see, cobble. I don't need any cobble. I don't have any cobble. Anyway, so we have the 3 diamonds, and let's see. Let's see if I can get this right this time. And this would be so much easier for me if I had. Oh wait, I already had sticks. I think I already had sticks. But this would be so much easier for me if I had a like some sort of mouse, because like when you're clicking and dragging all this stuff, it's so much easier just to do that with the mouse. So I don't think I'll name it yet. and I'm not going to apply my enchanted book to it either. So what I'm probably going to do is make a whole bunch of books, and I just use up all my diamonds. So I can't make any, dang it, what are those things called? Enchanting tables. I'm not going to be able to make an enchanting table so far, but I'm going to work on the mine downstairs and try and see if I can get enough diamonds to do it. So that pretty much sums up this video, guys. I'm not going to, trust me, I'm not going to go with this kind of style of just talking and not doing anything for the rest of the episodes. After all, this was episode 0. This is like the pre-episode. So nothing has been done yet, and I'm just telling you what I'm going to do, what my plans are, etc. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching.